Welcome to Servant of the Fates. I'm here to tell you what will happen in your life in 3 days. We'll use tarot, oracle, Lenormand, charms, and the pendulum to discover the truth. Pick the card that sparks a memory in you. It has your answer. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. And let's begin. If you chose Bouquet, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, what happens in 3 days? Let's start with tarot. The Chariot. The Five of Wands. The Seven of Swords. The Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so darling, right now there's a conflict in your life with someone, okay? The Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords. There's someone whom you think is a snake or a fox, okay? This could be a former lover, an ex, or a friend, a frenemy, maybe even someone in your family or someone at work, but there's someone who makes you feel like this, defensive, a bit scared, okay, a bit worried, someone who's like a snake or a fox, so very witty, very clever, very manipulative and deceptive. This is how you feel right now, okay? Do you see the expression on the little prince's face? So it's like that. Very worried, very defensive, just, conflict all over right now, okay? So there's someone in your life who is treating you like this and making you feel this way. But, darling, in 3 days, you are going to fly away from it, okay? Look at you, flying away from that conflict, okay? Just escaping it, flying away very happily. Look, there's a smile on his face. So it's going to be nice, okay, in 3 days. How is that going to happen? Because he or she, this person, this snake or fox, is going to say sorry. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. They're going to offer some words, some smiles, some stories, okay, peace offering. They're going to be very sincere, but at the same time, you will still see their ego, okay, because this is what they are, very deceptive. They can be very manipulative. They can be very wily, right? So, even though they're going to be sincere, they really do value you. Look, it's very positive. The Chariot, moving forward, flying away from conflict. So it's while it's very positive and they're sincere, they are still not going to lose their ego, okay? This is the proud man. Look at him. So, this vain guy or girl, they're going to say sorry, but they're still going to make some things up, They're going to write you up a story, a list of excuses as to why they did that or said that or didn't do that or didn't say that, So there's going to be a flying away from conflict in 3 days, okay? Because someone will give you a peace offering, and then there's going to be communication after that, okay? So reconciliation, the Eight of Wands, lots of talking, right? Lots of hanging out again together, see, holding hands. So again, it could be an ex, but also just an ex-friend, an enemy, someone at work or at school whom you're frenemies with. That's really the word, either an ex or a frenemy, okay? Because with the fox here and the snake, so someone who has that energy, very dual, two-faced kind of. It's like you can't live with them, but you can't live without them either. Ooh, okay, let's see what your oracles have to add to that. The Bard, again, there's going to be music again in your life. See, it's like they're dancing and he's the one playing the music. But what did I say? There's going to be storytelling and myth, okay? So they're gonna, make up some excuses, invent some things up and say, oh, this is what happened. This is why I couldn't go. This is why, I wasn't able to do that, blah, blah, blah. And you're gonna know. Okay, this proud, vain guy, you can see through his or her face, you can see through the lies, but still, it's more positive, the Chariot, the negative, so it's going to be fine. Okay, you're going to have your Eight of Wands moment, reconciliation, music, poetry again in your life. And this is someone that you really have a history with, okay? The Bard, it's about history. So again, a long time frenemy, okay, maybe someone in your family who feels like that, whom you have a relationship like that with. Or, an ex, someone who you're, like on and off with. So that's what's going to happen in 3 days, darling. It's looking good. What else? The queen. Whether you're male or female, you're going to feel like a queen again, okay? You're going to feel like you're on your throne again, because right now, look at you, very defensive, okay? Sitting up the wall, just really, a bit scared and worried. But look at the contrast. She's very calm now, right? She's very queenly, goddess-like. So this is how you're going to feel in 3 days. When this happens, when this running away, flying away, moving on from conflict happens, when you receive this peace offering, okay? So again, it could be a friend. It says friendships here, but there's also sexuality, okay? So this could be an ex, it depends on your situation, but someone will show up, okay? Text you or literally show up at your door, call you, give you a gift or something like that. So they're going to offer their sorry and, their stories along with that. What else? Faraway places, get ready for new horizons, okay? So new horizons with this person. There's going to be a new start between the two of you, right? 8 of Wands, travel and communication. So there could be traveling as well. But since this is happening in 3 days, it's not going to be long distance travel. It could be like they'll invite you out to lunch or to dinner or to a cafe or to an ice cream parlor, just to have fun a bit, just to talk for a little while about what happened and how you can be together again in the future as friends or as lovers. So that's nice. What does your last oracle have to say? Mystic healer. Okay, so there's going to be healing, right? Look at how positive this card is, moving away, flying away from negativity, from conflict, right? From these two situations, this negativity. So there's going to be healing, basically, right? When this peace offering comes, you will feel healed, okay? Beautiful. What does your Lenormand have to add to this? Clover, luck. A bit of luck, okay? There will be luck in this relationship, in this connection in 3 days. Ring, commitment. So there will be a luck, a lucky break in this commitment. Something lucky, right? Something very nice. Look, it's mirrored by his smile. Okay, very positive and just very light-hearted. Okay, very carefree. That's the word. What else? Gentleman. So this could be a man. This could be a man, either again, a former lover, a friend, maybe a family member even, but someone, darling, whom you feel is like a fox or a snake, someone kind of deceptive and manipulative, right? So now we know in 3 days, there's going to be a ring again, an offer of commitment, of a contract, of this communication and connection, okay? So 8 of Wands and healing are coming for you in 3 days. Let's see what your charms have to add to this. Is there anything else that the lovely person watching this reading have to know about what's coming to them in 3 days? Okay, the 4th house of home. So this could be someone very close to you. What did I say earlier? Someone you can live with and you can't someone you can't live with and you can't live without, okay? So maybe this is someone who's really in your inner circle, a best friend who's also a frenemy, or a lover, an on and off relationship, or a family member, home, right? It could be that literal. Someone who's like, your mom, your dad, a sibling, a cousin, someone like that. So there could also be a Cancer, because the 4th house is ruled in Cancer by the moon. So that's a clue as to who this person is. The Chariot is also the card of Cancer. So this is who they could be. If there's someone in your life who's a Cancer that you feel is like a snake or a fox sometimes, then it's them. Okay, and then we have Q. So this could be their initial, their first name, nickname, last name could start with this. But, it could also just mean that they're kind of really unique, like the letter Q. They're very complicated and complex. That's why we have the snake and the fox here. Someone very smart and wily and a bit whimsical, but really, really intelligent and can be deceptive and manipulative at times, unfortunately. So that's a clue for you. And then look, this is usually the card of constraint. Okay, so there is, restriction between the two of you right now, but that's going to change, right? With the peace offering of the Page of Pentacles, there's going to be this Eight of Wands energy and this healing energy. So, someone that you're not talking to. So this is a mirror of these two cards, okay? Of the snake and the fox, the Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands. So it's gonna be fine in 3 days, okay? And then you have another ring. Darling, you have 2 rings. So commitment, right? Contracts, personal, spiritual contracts with someone will be renewed, right? There's going to be luck in this connection, in this relationship. And then you have the Eiffel Tower. So maybe, it's just about isolation right now. Both of you are isolated from each other, the tower. But soon, that's going to change. And then we have the thread of life. So you are fated, okay? You are fated to be together again, whether this is a romantic relationship, a friendship, someone in the family. This ring, this contract, okay, this connection is really meant to happen. And then I'm hearing something else. For some of you, this could be an engagement, a proposal, because look, there's a ring and then this gentleman, look at his gesture, it's like offering his love, his life, his affection. So for some of you, very few of you, that could be the message, double ring, right? And then the gentleman, and then the same gesture of the Page of Pentacles. So that's a possibility. And then you have the Queen saying fertility, right? And sexuality. So for some of you, that's one. I'm hearing that. But for most of you, it's going to be just this beautiful healing with someone who's a frenemy or, like your first love, someone you really like and adore, but who's unfortunately a bit moody sometimes and a bit like a tower, someone that's, very difficult to reach. So let's now ask the pendulum. Out of everything we said, what is the one thing, darling, that you need to remember the most about what will happen in your life in 3 days? Is it the Eight of Wands energy? Is it the Queen energy? Is it the healing? Okay, so it's the gentleman, darling. This really could be a man, okay, male. So again, a former lover, a friend who's a guy, a family member who's a guy. So that's your clue, darling. Look at their gesture, offering up their cup of emotions and love to you. So in 3 days, it's gonna be okay. Whatever this conflict is, you are flying away from it. How nice is that? Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose ski, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, what happens in 3 days? Let's start with tarot. The King of Pentacles, Death, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Okay. So, darling, I'm seeing a blessing in disguise. Amid the death, the coronavirus, right? The pandemic, amid the sorrow that all of us are feeling because of this, the whole world is crying because of this, right? Amid this, you will receive an offer, the Knight of Cups. But look at this offer. He's very sad, okay? He's very sorrowful about it, this knight. So this offer is given to you reluctantly. And what is this? For example, this is forced leave from work or from school, okay? Vacation that's not really a vacation. Something that we have to do to protect ourselves, to isolate ourselves, right? To protect the rest of us from getting the virus, okay? So a break. It's a beautiful offer. You get weeks off from work or from school, but it's offered reluctantly because it's coming out of something negative, okay? It's coming out of death and disease, and there's sorrow beside this offer, okay? But it's a blessing in disguise, right? That's what we said, because in the end, it will give you a level of Nine of Cups, emotional satisfaction, as well as comfort, King of Pentacles. So no, we are not being insensitive about this at all. Look, there is death between your two positive cards, okay? But what we're saying is, again, blessing in disguise. So for example, the Nine of Cups, emotions. If you have been suffering, right, your mental, your emotional health has been suffering, too much stress from work, too much pressure because of the finals at school, something like that, then the blessing in disguise is that you will be able to take a break. Okay, your mind will be able to rest a bit, Okay, maybe you're working from home. So even though you're still working, you won't have to worry about the traffic anymore. You won't have to worry about driving or waiting for the bus or missing the train or something like that. So something will lessen your worries in 3 days. Okay, this reluctantly given offer is something that will somehow give you emotional satisfaction. And then the King of Pentacles, Taurus, very earthy, very physical. Okay, so maybe it's your physical health that's suffering. Maybe you haven't been able to sleep and you have headaches or backaches or, something like that. Maybe you haven't had the time to work out because you're so busy at work, always, just working late hours, so you can't go to the gym anymore, or just exercise at home, do some push-ups or, something like that. Then this is the blessing in disguise. Finally, you will have the time to do that. I'm also hearing something else. I'm hearing books. Okay, lots of books. Maybe you have a lot of books on your list or on your shelf waiting for you, but you haven't had the time to read them and to enjoy them. Then the blessing in disguise is that finally, because of this reluctantly given offer, this break, this vacation that's not really a vacation because it's coming out of illness and death and sorrow, then finally you will be able to read them and kind of, just be comfortable mentally and emotionally somehow, even though you're surrounded by something very, very negative. Okay, I'm hearing something else. I'm hearing relationships. So this Knight of Cups offer, maybe it's not just a break. Maybe it's closures, isolation. You know how all the airports are closing these days? The government has all of these sanctions against traveling. So maybe there's a relative or a friend or a former lover that's visiting you, staying in your house or in your neighborhood at this time. And the blessing in disguise is that, they're kind of stuck for a while. So of course that's negative, that's disruptive, but you will have time to rekindle your relationship, okay? If it's a former lover or a relative or a friend, a sister, a brother, whatever, that you haven't been talking to recently, someone that you have a conflict with, or someone that you're just not close to, then the blessing in disguise is that you can finally sit together, like these two cards, just talking and bonding. Do you know what I mean? So it's something like that. Whatever this offer is, it's related to death. It's related to the virus, okay? The pandemic, something very sorrowful, but there's something that will be offered reluctantly, okay? An opening in destiny, in life that comes from something negative, but will result in something somehow positive for you. Okay, so in 3 days, a blessing in disguise. Let's see what your oracles have to add to this. Gentleness, diplomacy. So again, this emotional satisfaction will be something gentle and diplomatic, okay? It's not going to be insensitive. You're not going to be jumping for joy because, you're on a break, you're on vacation because people are dying. No, not at all, okay? You're not being insensitive about this. You're aware death and the Three of Swords are here, okay? But it's a very quiet kind of satisfaction, a quiet kind of joy. And then again with diplomacy here, this offer of whatever this thing is, this beautiful opportunity coming out of negativity, it is something diplomatic, okay? It's something done because it had to be done, right? Because the virus needs to be defeated, something like that. But it's something done out of policy, diplomacy, because it's required and necessary. What else? The mystery of life, something good coming out of something bad, right? The light coming out of darkness. So just the mystery of life manifesting itself to you, that even in times of illness and death, this can still happen. Emotional satisfaction, 9 of Cups, can still take place. What else? Infinite abundance, beautiful. Okay, so amid death and stagnation and illness, something abundant is coming into your life. Again, if it's the mental health aspect, then an abundance of peace of mind, right? And if it's the physical health aspect, then abundance of strength, physical strength. And then if it's the relationship, both of them aspect, right, with someone stuck in your neighborhood or at your place, then it's an abundance of relationships and connections and partnerships and feelings and emotions. Beautiful. What else? Rejuvenating rain. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm hearing something else. clearing the past. So if this person that we've been talking about is someone that you have a history with, someone you have a conflict with, maybe an ex, right? Or just a friend that's really a frenemy, or a cousin that you had a falling out with, something like that, then you will be, reconciling. The two of you will be reconciling, and you will heal your connection, right? Your relationship. And again, healing. So the mental and the physical aspect of health that we've been talking about. Rain is seen as something negative sometimes, right? Disruptive, annoying, but it can also be rejuvenating. So again, blessing in disguise, okay? Something good coming out of something bad. Let's see what your Lenormand has to add to this. Tower. Okay, so now the isolation aspect really is very strong and very literal. Okay, so this offer, this optimistic thing is really coming out of something that has to do with isolation. Okay, so border closures, flight cancellations, or again, forced leave from work or from school. What else? Lady. So this relationship that we've been talking about, maybe it's between a man and a woman. Okay, 9 of Cups guy, and then this lady, or the King of Cups and her. So it could be a mother-son relationship, a brother-sister. Again, romantic relationship is possible between a man and a woman. Or it could just mean that this time of isolation is a time to get in touch with the divine feminine in you. Okay, so your feminine energy. So Taurus, again, the comfort, being a homebody, reading books, and taking care of your physical body, okay, your vessel. So that's beautiful. What does your last Lenormand have to add? Fish. You have abundance twice, darling. Okay, so this is an abundance of something good coming in your life amid the death and the sorrow. In 3 days' time, something positive, a blessing in disguise, will come into your life. Let's see what your charms have to add to this. Is there anything else that the lovely person watching this reading have to know about what's coming into their life in 3 days? Okay. The thread of life. Okay, the mystery of life again. The mystery and the beauty of life. That, something nice, something, peace of mind can come out of death and illness, and just something really scary and negative. Okay, and then we have Libra, so balance. Okay, Libra is ruled by Venus, who also rules Taurus. So goddess Venus, goddess of love, beauty, and harmony. This is the kind of abundance that's coming into your life, right? Fish. This is the abundance that's coming into your life. An abundance of balance and harmony. And if this is a person that we're talking about, maybe they're a Libra sun or rising. Okay, and then, oh my gosh, this is crazy. You have abundance 3 times. This is also the rune of increase in possessions and emotions. Okay, so abundance, darling, 3 days, 3 times abundance is coming into your life. Beautiful. What is your initial here? F. Now you have it 4 times because it mirrors your rune, okay? This tile block, this letter, is mirroring your rune in shape, okay? Wow. 4 times, but also F, this could be an initial, first name, middle name, last name of the person that we've been talking about, right? So out of everything we said, maybe it's the border closures, maybe it's the mental health, maybe it's this person whose name starts with an F, who's probably a Libra. What is the one thing that we have to remember the most? Let's ask the pendulum. Is it the 4 times abundance? Are you kidding me? Okay, so what is this? Is this the gentleness and the diplomacy? Is it the Taurus, the Libra? What is this? Okay. The 9 of Cups. So darling, out of everything we said, we mentioned a lot of death and sorrow. But out of everything we said, you have to remember that in 3 days, something will come into your life, a blessing in disguise, and it will give you a level of emotional satisfaction. That's what the 9 of Cups is all about. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose Sun, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, what happens in 3 days? Let's start with tarot. the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Okay, so darling, in 3 days, something that you have been waiting for is coming into your life, okay? Whether this is a job offer, a message from an ex, a hi from your crush, a sorry from an ex-friend, okay? Whatever it is, it's something that's been very slow. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. And it's something that's been giving you anxiety, something you've been worrying about. You feel like you're stuck there. I mean, look at this image. You're stuck there and there are swords and there's a snake below you and you can't go anywhere. So this is how you feel about the situation, okay? Whether it's financial, like a job offer, pentacles, right? Or it could be love because he's a knight. So friendship as well is another possibility. Whatever it is, you've been waiting for it and it's coming. And once it does, from here, you will start feeling like this, okay? Nine of Pentacles, abundance and joy and rewards. Do you see the difference? Look, you're stuck there. Nowhere to go. This, so happy. In a field of roses, greenery, pentacles, gold, coins, right? Beautiful. And again, just a progression. You'll feel like a queen, whether you're male or female. You're going to feel very abundant and cherished and charmed and cared for and nurtured. And also nurturing, you know? It's two-way street, so that's wonderful. And the person who's going to be giving you this offer, okay, whether they're a boss, someone giving a job offer, or a lover or a friend, is going to be someone very much connected to you. Compatible energy. If it's love, soulmate energy. Pentacles and cups are soulmates. Earth and water, okay, are meant for each other. So the Queen of Pentacles, this is Capricorn, and the King of Cups, this is Scorpio specifically. But it could just be any earth sign and any water sign. Either way, it's the energy. Okay, perfect soulmate, loving, permanent, long-lasting, eternal energy between Pentacles and Cups. So yes, you are right to worry because it's something big, right? King and Queen, it's something big that you've been waiting for. And in 3 days, it's going to come towards you. They've been very slow, and even in their approach, they could still be a bit slow. Okay, they will be very, vigilant in how they do it, whether it's a job offer, maybe it's going to be an offer letter first, now the actual contract, something slow, something that takes its time. But either way, it's going to make you happy. See at the center of your spread, the Nine of Pentacles, rewards, something you deserve, and joy as well. Let's see what your oracles have to add to this. Disruption, beautiful. Because right now, this is you. You do need this disruption because you're stuck. You're anxious and you're worried and you don't know what to do. You don't know if it's coming or not. You don't know where it is. You're trying to look for it. You're trying to wait for it, but it looks like it's not coming well. Okay, disruption. This will disrupt your anxiety, your worry, the stagnation, and it's going to make you happy. The Nine of Pentacles. What else? The Wind Fairy, thoughts. Right? Something that you've been really thinking of, something that's been weighing on your mind, something that you've been trying to manifest. Wind, air is also about manifestation. So whether it's a job offer, a love, or, a friendship, whatever it is, okay? It's starting to come in 3 days, okay? Maybe it's not going to come full blown in 3 days, but the beginnings, okay? The beginnings of it will happen in 3 days. What else? I just said beginnings, and now we have begin now, first step, okay? So the first step, that is job offer, to this reconciliation, a hi from your crush, whatever it is, a sorry from a friend. It's going to start happening in 3 days. What does your last oracle have to say? Protected by angels. Wonderful, wonderful. You've been worried about it, and you've been waiting for it for a long time, and when it does come, it's going to stay. Okay, what did we say about the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups? Soulmate energy. So this is something that's protected by the divine. When it finally comes, it's going to stay, okay? It's going to last, darling. What does your Lenormand have to add to this? Crossroads again. It could go either way. That's why you're so worried. You don't know if they're going to go this way or that way, right? You are worried, so you're not sure, but now I'm telling you, now we know, in 3 days, it's coming your way. the key. Wonderful. The key card is about the solution, the answer, the thing that you have been waiting for, the thing that you have been manifesting, and the thing that will make you feel this way and this way as well. Wonderful. At the very center of your reading, the Nine of Pentacles and key rewards, something you deserve, something that will make you happy. What else? House, stability, stable energy. What did we say? Soulmate energy. Something long-lasting, something that's protected by the divine. So now we know, darling, that in 3 days' time, something that you have been waiting for will begin to come into your life, right? The Knight of Pentacles, the slowest knight in the deck, but house, protected by angels. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow, but when he comes, it's something that will stay. It's something reliable and stable. Virgo energy. Okay, so you have to know that there are 4 knights in tarot, right? The Knight of Wands is the fastest, very fast, but often he changes his mind, right? After the act, after whatever it is that he does or he accomplishes, he's going to realize he doesn't like it. The Knight of Cups is someone who loves to offer affections and, romance, but he's more in love with love itself than with you or with anyone in particular. Right? And then, the Knight of Swords is someone who cares more about himself than anybody else, very ambitious. So someone who will marry for money, right? Someone who will marry someone very old or unattractive just because it will help them in their career, something like that. But the Knight of Pentacles, unlike all of them, he's not impulsive, okay? He's not so ambitious and he's not vain like the Knight of Cups. These are all like just their sides, okay? A side to them. Of course, they all have good sides as well. But we're focusing on the Knight of Pentacles, and this is how he's better than all of them. He's someone who's very slow, right? But very sincere. And when he does come, when he does give his offer, it's going to be something long-lasting. You don't have to worry that this is something that's going to change or something that's not going to last or something that will blow up in your face, okay? When it comes, it's going to be reliable and stable. So enough, darling. Enough of this worrying, okay? Everything's going to be okay. The key. And the Knight of Pentacles, the house protected by angels. Let's see what else your charms have to add to this. Is there anything else that the lovely person watching this reading have to know about what's coming in their lives in 3 days? Okay. X, it could be an ex. Okay. L, it could be a lover. N, it could be someone who said no to you before, but they're coming back into your life. And then A, beginning, okay? This is the very first step of something beautiful. But again, look at these, A, N, L, X. This could be their initials, right? XL, extra large. This could be an extra large offer, something really wonderful, something really major, okay? And then AN, their name, first name, last name, middle name. Could start with A or N. Beautiful. And then you have Leo. So there could be a Leo. Lots of fixed sign energy. You have King of Cups, Scorpio fixed, and then Leo as well. So this is going to be either way, whether they're a Leo or not. This is going to be something very fixed, okay? Something stable, house, something protected by angels. And then Leo is also actually very strong because you chose the sun, and it's the sun that rules Leo. So wonderful. Fate, thread of life, something that's fated in your life. Pentacles, you have a lot of pentacles. You have the Knight, you have the 9, and the Queen. So this is something that's going to bring you abundance. And then you have the Deer. So this is something that's going to be graceful. Your charms are mirroring each other in a major way. So this is something that will make you feel like this. Charmed and beautiful. Oh my God. Disruption twice. Okay, this will disrupt your worry, your anxiety. Beautiful. And then a wonderful fertility. Okay, fertility and partnership. So love, this could be about love, but it could also be about jobs, a contract, because you have a lot of pentacles, but this is going to be something very fertile and just a perfect partnership. Okay, and then you have strength. Okay, so right now it's reversed. Right now there's no strength. You have anxieties only. But, this will reverse soon, right? We know that it will. There will be the key and the 9 of Pentacles, and it will begin very soon. Oh my gosh. You have the sun again. So Leo, the sun. Okay, you have a lot of Leo, sun, fixed sign energy with Scorpio King of Cups here. And then you have breakthrough. Breakthrough. What did we say? Disruption. Something will disrupt this energy, okay? It will start in 3 days' time. Something will come and just remove you from this, okay? All this stagnation and negativity. What else do we have? Brave. Leo is very strong. Leo is all about embodying bravery. Then you have the sun twice. Wow, wonderful. Okay, and then you have star. Okay, so this is about vacations. You will finally have a break, a vacation from your anxieties and your worries, okay? In 3 days, this will start to come. You have another vacation charm here. So lots of just synchronicities and mirroring. How wonderful. And then it could really be about love, darling, because we have the heart here. Okay, so now we know in 3 days' time, something that you've been anxious about, something that you have been waiting for is finally coming into your life. So out of everything we said, their initials, their zodiac sign, is it a job, Pentacles, Scorpio, whatever, everything we said, what do you have to remember the most? Beautiful. House and heart. Isn't that wonderful? House and heart. So this offer is going to be very stable and it will make your heart very happy. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon. Enjoy the 3 days ahead, okay? Take care. If you chose heart, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, what happens in 3 days? Let's start with tarot. The Two of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so darling, I'm seeing that right now something is missing in your life. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. This is the card of poverty, of scarcity, of lack. So something is kind of, negative right now. You feel like things are incomplete, okay? Whether this is finances or emotions, you just feel like life could get so much better. This is something that you have been calling out to. You've been trying to manifest in your life, okay? Something that you have been praying to the universe for, okay? Something you've been planning for as well, right? So just something that you really want, something you want to manifest, something that you badly need because, there's just this lack, impoverishment, okay? Something really negative and sad and sorrowful. And look at you, you're calling out to it. You're calling out for help from the divine, from the universe, and you're also doing something about it because the Two of Wands is the card of planning and decision-making and choices. So you're not just praying, you're not just waiting, you're praying and waiting as well as doing something about it. And darling, 3 days from now, the beginnings of this thing that you're trying to manifest is going to come into your life. You have two aces, two beginnings. The Ace of Wands, a beginning in passion. The Ace of Pentacles, a beginning in finances. Or, anything else that's stable and tangible and concrete. So, two of them. That means it's really going to come in 3 days. But they're aces, not tens. So this isn't the culmination. This isn't fulfillment or completion. It's just the beginning, okay? In 3 days, whatever this is that you're calling out to will start to come into your life. And you know what else I'm hearing? With the two aces here, one is Wands, one is Pentacles, okay? Passion and finances. I'm hearing that you're probably thinking of turning a hobby into a business, okay? Something like that. Or maybe you're probably thinking of turning your hobby into your degree program, something that you really study seriously in school. So whether you're still at school or whether you're working, there's something, Ace of Wands, that you're passionate about, that you want to turn into a money maker, the Ace of Pentacles. And right now, that's not the case, right? That's not the reality in your life right now. There's a lack of that. That's why you're manifesting it. And in 3 days, it will start to come and you will find yourself very busy, okay? Very busy at work at what this is. Look at you. You look tired, but you're very happy. This is the Little Prince Tarot. He's the Little Prince, and this is his rose, the love of his life. So even though you're very tired and exhausted, you're actually very joyful and satisfied and happy about this. Wonderful. In 3 days, darling, the beginnings of whatever you're manifesting. Maybe it's a hobby. Okay, maybe it's something you're passionate about. It's coming into your life. Whatever is lacking, 5 of Pentacles, is finally coming. Let's see what your oracles have to add to this. Creative projects. So what did I just say? Maybe it's a hobby, something you're passionate about. Ace of Wands, okay? The beginnings of passion. So it could be that, whatever this thing is that you're busy working on, okay? It's something creative, something you're very in love with, okay? Wonderful. What else? Birth, rebirth. Okay, so again, you have 3 aces now. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and then the birth, rebirth card. So something new. And then 3 days, okay? So something new is really coming into your life in 3 days. But it's not going to be everything all at once. It's going to be the beginnings, the first steps of this thing, okay? What else? Valiant courage, taking action with passion. Again, passion, the Ace of Wands. Your cards are mirroring each other, right? So doing something that you're very passionate about. And it will take courage and strength because it's not going to be easy. What did we say? You're going to be exhausted. You're going to be tired, but you're going to love it anyway. What does your last oracle have to say? Solitude and silence, peace prevails. So I'm hearing that if this is indeed a hobby that you want to turn into a business, it's something solitary. It's something that you do alone. Okay, so maybe it's arts and crafts. Something where you don't need other people's help, okay? Something you do with your own hands or you create with your own mind. Again, he's alone, right? Working on something that he loves. Look at you, so serene and tranquil. Lots of peace of mind and happiness. Beautiful. What does your Lenormand have to say? Scythe. Ooh, something sudden and painful. What else? The birds, okay. Okay, so darling, the birds card, this is about chatter and talk and negativity and criticism. So I'm hearing that right now, whatever this thing, your passion, this thing that you're really calling out to, people are not being supportive of you, your family, your friends, your environment, your society. They are thinking, saying that you are being foolish by doing this, by wanting this. You're being kind of, impractical. Because maybe if, for example, you're taking engineering, right, or architecture, and you want to change it into something you really love, okay? You want to change it into, let's say, fine arts or music or theater, okay? So something stable, something like a profession that's very stable. You want instead something that, something that's very artistic and lovely and something you're very in touch with and something you're in love with. And the people around you, birds, right, are chattering and they're criticizing you, Scythe, and they're saying, no, this is wrong. No, you're being dumb. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. You should stay where you are. Blah, 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 blah. Just chattering, okay? Right now, this is what's happening in your life. That's why you have this sadness, the sorrow of the 5 of Pentacles. And then what happens? Again, the dreams. It's your dreams that they are criticizing, right? This thing that you've been manifesting. They are not being supportive of it, darling, sadly. But the last card is the stars. It's positive. So whatever this thing is, it will end. Scythe is also about ending. So this chatter, this negativity, this criticism will end suddenly. And it will, lead you to your dreams. Stars, whatever you're trying to manifest, right? It will come, the beginnings, right? We have 3 aces here. So the beginnings in 3 days will start to manifest in your life. And look at you. You don't care about their chatter. 3 days from now, look at you turning your back on them. Okay? And just being very serene and happy and doing, reading, touching what you love. Wonderful. So in 3 days, darling, look out for this beautiful new beginning. Let's see what your charms have to add to this. Is there anything else that the lovely person watching this reading have to know about what's coming into their life 3 days from now? Okay, Gemini, and then G2, okay? Gemini is all about duality, and then this is their initial. So maybe this is something that involves duality, right? Again, passion and stability, emotions and finances, but maybe this is your clue, okay? The person, the situation, the company, whatever it is, the catalyst that will help you achieve your dream is a Gemini, right? They could be a Gemini. So that's one clue. Then you have another 2 here. Okay, so mirroring, your charms are mirroring each other. And again, just your 2, your wands and your pentacles that are aces. So this is something that you are in love with, passionate about, and something that will bring you stability. Nice. Okay, what did I just say? Stability. This is the rune of stability. Darling, don't worry about the chatter. Okay? Don't don't let them try and change your mind, because this is something that really will give you stability. But of course, 3 days from now, it's only going to be the beginning, and you're going to be very exhausted and tired at first, but you're going to be very happy either way. So look, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Inspire. Something that you really like, something that inspires you, right? And then imagine stars. It's about your dreams and your wishes. So don't stop imagining, okay? Don't stop believing in your dreams and the power of your wishes, because darling, in 3 days, they are coming. Okay, so now out of everything we said, what do you have to remember the most? Let's ask the pendulum. Is it the passion? Is it the financial aspect? What do you have to remember? Oh, scythe, sudden. Darling, so these new beginnings that are coming into your life in 3 days, they're going to come in very suddenly. Look at you right now. You're waiting. You're calling out to it, but it's going to happen not when you're waiting for it, okay? That's what this card means, sudden. Not when you're waiting for it, not when you're hoping and praying for it. It's going to come when you're alone and thinking of something else. Maybe watching a movie, reading a book, doing something else that's not related to your dreams. Something, a time when you're not worrying about it, okay? You're happy about something else. That's when it's finally going to come into your life. So stop sweating it, okay? Stop stressing so much, because it will come when it's time, and it's fated, and it's beginning to arrive in 3 days' time. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again soon. Take care.